He entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that?
Hello everybody, this is Dr. F999, and welcome back to Let's Play. You are playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Give me a second. Okay. Just making sure I'm tall enough. Okay. I'm guessing you probably saw my community tab, but I got a new chair. It looks farting awesome. And, well, right now we're gonna play some Ultra Deluxe of Stanley Parable. So, see you on the flip side. Oh. I hear a phone.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
No, I cannot. No. No. No.
Understood. Your order will be canceled immediately. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Well, that went well. Okay, so, I looked over the past videos, and I'm pretty sure we're almost done with this game before we move on to the new content. But first, let's break the game.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue.
Yes.
But now,
Just kidding.
here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Yes.
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long
I'm
will
pretty
you
sure
spend
it
in
is.
total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one?
The yes
Imagine
option.
if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Cheers.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace
There
of
we
his
go.
co-workers.
Alright, and here we go.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how
Oh,
to say
it
this
disappears.
politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old, and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
I can actually feel the buttons still there.
In a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable, and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Did I mention that this game was amazing? Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe, maybe not. Listen, I promise I'll do this after I complete the game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
No.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Oh wait, let me think. Did we do everything? I'm pretty sure we did everything, did we? Yeah, we did.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Actually, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Alright, so I checked. Apparently, there was an ending I missed. But first I want to make sure, yeah.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Not that, but I did miss an ending. It was not that. I just wanted to...
All of his co-workers were
okay,
gone.
I thought I heard the phone
What
ring.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So apparently, I missed the phone ending, which is the where I call my wife, and you know, you've seen the original game, or maybe you haven't, I don't know. If not, watch my original playthrough of the Stanley Parable.
When Stanley came to...
Here we go.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I wonder if I can make that jump. Yeah, probably not. Or maybe I can, I don't know. I'm not gonna
This
test
is
it.
Stanley. Your chance
Wait.
to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
There's all
She's
432's
been waiting.
pencil sharpeners. Alright, you know what? Just real quick, I just want to see if I can actually, like, crawl through this. Or maybe not. Yeah, no, it's not. Nuh-uh.
For me,
Alright.
this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
So now,
To put your work aside.
we're going to do the phone
To
ending.
let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Actually, wait a minute. Sorry, I just had to move something. Alright.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Okay. There's a little glitch in the sound of the area
Oh,
a
Stanley,
bit.
is that you?
Still can't
Hold on,
move.
sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
I like this voice actress.
All right.
She's good.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Yeah.
They want to commit their life to you. I'm trying to make
Alright.
a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Well, fart. Alright. Well, let's...
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Uh-huh. Good morning, employee 427. Press K on your keyboard. Boop.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press O or Z. I think it's O.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to
The
do.
timing's a little off.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Please press V.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Whenever I'm surprised to see someone, I breathe in their face like,
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Please make sure you turn down the smell on your television. Please press N to watch TV. Alright.
And so he began
Fart.
to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Yeah. Please press Z to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Please press R to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy
Oh,
world,
Jesus.
he began to fill it with many possible paths
Almost forgot
and
about
destinations.
behind me.
Down one path lay an enormous round room.
That's a
with
terrible
monitors
bedroom.
and
I just
mind
realized.
controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
Now I
And
get
he
the baby
called
part.
it the Stanley Parable.
Yeah. Please press G to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Please press J to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer.
Okay.
How could there possibly be?
Eh.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Please press N to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Please press O to be at work in the morning. No.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Can you see what Alright. Please press U to question nothing. Okay.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Maybe this time.
And I
Alright.
tried again.
Please die.
And
Alright.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Okay. Well, now we just have one more ending. And then we're good to go. Alright. Last ending.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Alright.
Yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay, that's a lot of cigarettes.
That's her,
Nope.
Stanley. Oh, no,
There we go.
No, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly.
There's different dialogue depending on how fast you unplug the phone.
Check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley.
I am a
You're
human.
real person.
Stanley is a Terminator. What am I
Can't
talking
believe I
about?
was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
Wonder if I
It's
can-
as though you completely
can.
ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Alright.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life
Wait, this
better
is
for
different.
all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make?
Wait,
Remember
this
that
video is
unlike
different.
here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
That's my
If
high
you
school
find
class.
yourself
That's
speaking
that's
with
how
a
we do
person
things
who
there.
Does not make sense. In all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Okay.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less?
Jesus.
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution
Okay,
to the
most of
world,
the stuff in
just
this game
remember
is
that in
the
vast
same.
infiniteness of space, your thoughts and
Like,
problems
most
are
of this video is the
materially
same, but there was, like, some
insignificant,
parts
and
that
the
were
feeling
different.
should subside. At this time,
I
your
feel like his
instructor
name
will
wasn't,
guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this
I feel like
video.
his name wasn't Ruber. I feel like it was Steven or something. I don't know. Oh,
Welcome back.
Jesus
You may have
Christ.
noticed that this room has begun to
I forgot how
deteriorate
terrifying
as a
this
result of
was.
narrative contradiction.
When I first
Not
played
to
this.
worry.
Oh, it's even
Now
more
that you're properly
terrifying.
informed on good
Oh, I hate it.
decision-making,
Oh,
we're
I
going
hate
to
it. I hate
revisit
this
a
so
choice
much.
you
This is
made just
creepy.
a few minutes ago
I find this
and
creepy.
see what the correct thing to
Oh
do
my god.
would have been.
Oh my god, let me
This
out.
way, please.
Let me out. Let me out. No, this way. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah. And then if we... Wait. Wait, that's supposed to be gone. Wait. Wait. Wait, that box. That box is supposed to be gone, right? Why is it not? Wait, in the original Stanley Parable, that box was there before, but then when you unplugged the phone and then went through the video and you come back, that box was gone. It's still there. That's weird. Alright, I actually wonder if it is possible to fall down here. Is it possible to climb anything? No? Alright. Okay. Before I move forward, in the original Stanley Parable, I have used NoClip. Like, off camera, I have used NoClip to, like, actually get down there in this part of the game. and there is no kill barrier, so, but yeah.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off.
But
the
since we
platform
can't
and
use
dying.
console commands in this
Imagine
game,
the main character dying senselessly halfway through the
Guess we
story.
can't get down
That
there.
story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Alright. Has to be a way, right? Also, wasn't there a sign here that's... Actually, wait, is there a vent? I didn't even notice the vent. Where's the vent? Can I climb up this? No, I can't. I wanna... Wait. Alright. Whatever. I think it would have been really creepy if, like, I look behind me and then the glitchy follows me as I... Okay. Like, as I, walk away, it, like, it starts to follow me a bit. Which would be really creepy. Like, actually,
Almost
really
there.
creepy.
You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending.
All right.
The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay. Alright.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to get
You
on
can
to his
even
boss's
tell that
office,
the dialogue
hoping
is
he
a
might find an
little
answer
bit different.
there.
It's the same words, but it's like a different like tone of voice in a way. Also, I kind of find it weird how this is locked. I find this funny though.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
I
office.
wonder if you can get down there. Alright. Cool. And this doesn't say executive bathroom anymore, which is a bit weird. And there's no... Oh, there is a room behind there. Okay. Alright. This is different, I remember.
Stepping inside his manager's office,
Wonder if he can
Stanley
get
was
out there.
once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled,
I am the
Stanley
most
wondered in
expensive
disbelief
boss.
who orchestrated
That's funny.
this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
I wonder if there actually
Surely
is something behind this door.
lay
Probably
all
not.
the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door?
Please speak
Would it still
clearly
work?
into the
There was
receiver.
only one way
Alright.
to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath, and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Okay. Okay.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Alright, dude, it was the
He
wrong
spoke it into the
passcode. Also,
receiver,
is this
right there on the wall?
bookshelf a little? That's a little weird. Okay.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yes.
You didn't mishear me, did you?
No.
Please
My
speak
mic
the
is
code
turned
into the
off. I
receiver.
muted my mic.
Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Oh, I just thought of a great idea for, or, no, I'm not gonna say
Okay,
anything. I should probably
fine,
shut up.
You're not going to do it?
I don't want
But
to
you know
spoil
what?
anything.
It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows
I'm the
for
boss
his
now.
choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone
I don't know
through
if
the door on
I've
the right.
said
You
this
could have
before,
done
but
whatever
that
the hell you
in the
wanted over
Nintendo
there.
Switch
Why
version of
did
this
you come
game,
this
it's
way?
actually Mario
Speak.
who's
Say
holding the
something
gun.
to me. Explain yourself, you
Which-
coward. You
Which actually kind of makes sense a bit more.
is behaving
Today,
exactly as Stanley
nowadays.
would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Sorry, itchy leg.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction.
Oh my God,
Perhaps
this-
we're not too late.
This actually is really creepy. I was really freaked out when I first played this part in Stanley Parable. Like, that's actually creepy. Oh, that'd be so weird if it followed me, although this is also creepy as well.
It's ruined. I can't believe after everything
There's
we
the red
talked about that
door.
my story, you've destroyed my work.
Yep.
Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much
And then we go
garbage?
back, yep.
It's worthless now.
Yep.
And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it?
Stairs.
To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge.
No, this
I'll have
is
to
in
live
the
with
way.
it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way.
Oh my God.
Is it better to shut the game down entirely?
This
to
really
willingly destroy all of my work?
This really is terrifying.
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh, wow. This actually looks cool. Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run
This
it
is
into the
cool.
ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
You're a child.
Oh, my story.
Woo, we broke
If you'd just
it.
gone through the door on the
Woo!
left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep. There's Stanley. And I'm
Stanley?
above here now.
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you
Yep.
listening to me?
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs
This
you.
is a
It needs
great
you to make a
ending,
decision.
I do have to say. This is, I feel like this
Without
might
you,
be,
you understand me?
no.
Whatever choice you
I,
make is
or
just
yeah,
fine.
no, this is, I feel like this might be my favorite
We'll
ending,
together.
maybe.
I'll accept
I don't know.
whatever you do. I
There's
said
a lot of
you
good
take
endings to this
that
game.
Step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
Yeah, created with Unity.
This
Alright.
is more important than you can ever know.
Mm-hmm.
I need this. The story needs it.
Yay! I'm trapped forever, forever and ever and ever.
Are
Whoa,
you
yeah.
there?
Oh,
Are you listening to
wow.
this? Stanley, are you there?
Oh, yay! Oh,
Okay.
yay! Yay!
It's
Oh,
okay.
wow!
Wait.
Oh.
You need time to decide.
Sorry,
I'm
Leroy.
sure your choice
That's
is
weird.
correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Nice shadow. Also, who's Leroy?
As much time as you need.
Is that a guy who originally worked on the Stanley Parable in 2013? I don't know. Nope. We are officially done with all of the main endings. In the next video, we will move on to the new content. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. So yeah, anyways, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye!